Why? Why must you activate? Because the chips are going to fall where they may, and I hope you're on the right side when they fall. My name is Coach JB. What I work to do is make complex macro and microeconomic strategies very simple so the normal everyday person can implement them. It is so important for you to activate now. I'm telling you guys, the divine masculine and divine feminine are kicking in. The old industrial era, the old archaic banking system, the greed, the grossness of the structure that we're experiencing is about to get smashed. People call it the rapture. We call it the great awakening, the great reset, whatever you want to call it. But I'll tell you what, 2024 to 2025 will be the greatest missed opportunity in history, or the greatest opportunity that you took advantage of to transform your family's life. So I have three amazing resources for you guys. I've helped over 7,500 people transform their lives. The first resource, these are all free. In the description down below, you can set up a free consultation with my licensed insurance team, and we teach you how we insure our wealth with tax code 7702. It's one of the biggest parts of our strategy. Number two is a 16-page, absolutely free guide on exactly how my ecosystem is set up. It's a free book that I wrote. And number three, you can join our academy 7 days for free to try it out. We are all jumping into the 120-day challenge on January 8th. Get in and let's transform our lives together. So let's dive into this. So I just first of all want to say thank you, attitude of gratitude. Thank you for being here and going through this journey with me. But I have been really studying this Elon Musk interview. And this, again, this is not support against, for, or anything. You guys know my present CEO is God and I follow the life of Jesus. But I think it's really important as you're listening to these things, take the entertainment out of it and look at the context of what is being said and the separation between the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the gross, egotistical, industrial, perverted greed era. Okay. There's a massive separation happening. And Elon is a representation of that. Listen, guys, the old industrial era and these guys manipulating and molding us, these old corporate structures, are about to get destroyed because people are fed up. People are now taking the side of spirituality and God consciousness versus this bullshit and are willing to let it all completely collapse to rebuild a greater world. Now, through all of this, you, by stepping up in discipline, consistency, being a man or woman of the house, whatever it is, if you're the man of the house and you have children, it's time to get your shit together. You need to be disciplined, consistent. You need to get your finances in order. You need to get your house in order. You need to get your lust in order, all these different things, and rise up in that divine masculine. Okay. I'll get off my soapbox with that. We're going to listen to this interview, but I'm going to share with you guys how big this transformation in wealth is going to be with cryptocurrency. Okay. Now, this whole get rich quick mentality is like, oh, you should get rich quick or that. Nobody should get rich quick, because if you don't have the discipline and the consistency and the foundation rewired, you're going to end up in the same situation. So I don't agree with people who say you should get rich quick, because if you do anything quick, there is no foundation. There is no principles, morals, or ethics aligned with that. So let's listen to what Elon says about the chips, letting them fall where they may.
Let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising.
Okay, so this is important. This is really important. He's saying, what about the economics of your company? He's saying, no, I'm standing on my principles, morals, and ethics, and I will go down with the ship. I am not going to let advertisers blackmail me. He said, F you. I would rather stand on my morals. And I'll tell you what, guys, his stance is going to make him even greater. There may be temporary pain and temporary financial loss by him standing on his principles, morals, and ethics and what's right. It is going to transform him in a historically transform his businesses.
If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
Why?
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So No, totally. No. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do? It's going to kill the company.
And do you think that
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
tell it to Earth.
But they're
Okay, so listen to what he says. Tell it to Earth. What he's explaining, guys, is the deep stuff that I'm learning. He says, tell it to Earth. He knows, guys. Earth, consciousness, God, Jesus, Christ, all works in a certain way. You cannot outsmart God. You cannot out-trick consciousness. You cannot out-trick how oneness works. He said, tell the Earth. Watch, listen to this.
They're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things and that they were inappropriate things and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Let's see how Earth responds. I'm fully in alignment with what he's saying, guys. I feel the same way. The way that I run my company's integrity, honesty, uncompromising belief in God, peace, freedom, and family structure. I am more committed to the ecosystem of oneness, kindness, and love, and no ego than I am to any money that somebody give me. We have 0 advertisers. We have 0 sponsors. We do all our own stuff for this reason. For this reason, I want to be able to speak my truth without any disruption from any man or woman on earth.
So, okay, this goes back to
we'll both make our cases,
right,
and we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
What do you think then of the, this goes back to the idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone. And it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
But you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform. And I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a second.
Tell it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be...
the judge is the public.
And you think...
And the public is waking up, family. The public is waking up. Next year with our presidential election, it'll be the biggest transformation in consciousness in history.
That the public is going to say that Disney is making a mistake.
Yes.
And they're going to boycott Disney?
They already are.
Well, there are some that are for lots of different reasons. But you think that this is going to... that you have this goes to actually the interesting of power and leverage.
Let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may.
Can I ask why that is the approach? And I ask it because you've been
What's the other approach?
Well, you've been very particular about the approach to Tesla.
This is really important, guys. What I want you to hear, the silver lining on this, is let the chips fall where they may. He is literally letting go of the company. If the advertisers, what I mean by this, he is not going to let advertisers blackmail him. He's not going to do anything for money. He's going to let the chips fall where they may because he confidently knows how consciousness works, how the earth works, how everything is connected. And he knows that we win in the end. Goodness always wins in the end. Listen to this next part. It's really important.
When you think about the engineering involved in that, the approach to SpaceX, the approach to some of the stuff you're doing with AI has been very specific. Right? There's not a let the chips fall where they may approach to those businesses, I don't think.
No, we focus on making the best products. And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells twice as much in terms of electric vehicles as the rest of electric car makers in the United States combined. Tesla has done more to help the environment than all other companies combined. It would be fair to say that, therefore, as a leader of the company, I've done more for the environment than everyone else, any single human on Earth.
How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about that?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you personally how you feel about that, because we're talking about power and influence, and
I'm saying what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck them.
Fuck them. We're there, guys. I'm telling you, yield this warning. What's done in darkness is going to come to light. That includes you guys. That includes me. What is done in darkness will come to light. I have stood on this principle, morals, ethics, making sure that I'm standing in my divine masculine, stepping up into my spirituality, discipline, consistency, because this moment is going to be so transformational, so transformational. And it's going to cause massive separation in between the wealthy and the poor. And we're not just talking money, guys. We're talking mentally wealthy and impoverished mindset. So it's so critical. Many of you guys aren't going to yield this warning. You're going to see this as entertainment. This is so unbelievable. I'm taking this extremely serious. The next 12 months of my life, 24 months of my life is going to be the most radical transformation that I've ever experienced. I am committed to building generational wealth and a legacy for my family. And we're not just talking money, guys. I'm talking spiritual, mental, physical, mindset, passing down good principles, morals, and ethics. But let's talk about crypto, right? That's what we want to hear. We want to hear how we're going to get rich in crypto. The SEC is getting destroyed, guys. All the darkness is coming to light. U.S. judge warns SEC over false and misleading request in crypto case. They're getting spanked over and over and over again, guys. And then here's some happy stuff. Well, it's all happy. To me, this is the greatest time in human history, guys. Crypto exec says the bull run is underway and could lead to $100,000 Bitcoin in 2024. Now, this is where all the FUD starts, guys. This is where the exit plan has to come in, because this is where all the stuff is going to come in. The bull run's coming, everything's happening now. And it's like, this is where you have to get non-emotional about these markets. You need to pull profit. You need to secure, compound, and grow your wealth. Okay. Bitcoin spot ETF news could give crypto market wings. Chainlink, meme moguls, I don't know what that is, and Ripple XRP set to fly, right? So now all the positivity is coming out. Everybody's getting ready. We got Grayscale setting up for Bitcoin ETF race and hiring industry veteran from Invesco. John Hoffman spent over 17 years as an investment manager at Invesco and will lead Grayscale's distribution and partnership team. So guys, here we are, okay? And this is so serious. Men, specifically, I'm speaking to men and women as well. Get your house in order. But men, listen to me. It's time to get your house in order. If you have kids, it is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to, number one, get discipline. Number two is build family principles, morals, ethics, and structure. And you do that through your actions. You teach through protecting, through providing. If you can't provide and protect yourself, how are you going to protect and provide for your family? You need to develop a spiritual structure. I'm not saying you have to follow God, but you have to have some sort of spiritual connection. You got to get your health in order. You got to get your mindset in order, because it doesn't matter how much money you make in crypto. Doesn't matter how much money you make in crypto. If you do not rewire the foundation, you actually will end up in a worse situation, because money changes nothing. And the problem with our ecosystem right now is men are trying to make it look like the Lambos and the houses and the cars and the traveling is what it is. That's not what it is, guys. Any man who has to show you all his stuff is deeply, deeply insecure and not spiritually grounded. The stuff is a byproduct. There's nothing wrong with the stuff. But if that's how they get you to believe in their manhood, they are not a man. They are not a man. They are a boy in a man's body that is not spiritually aligned. And they're not operating divine masculine. Divine masculine men focus on love, protection, safety, purpose, ethics, morals, grounding, discipline, consistency. And the result is the amazing things. But they don't use that as their forefront. They don't use that as their catalyst to try to get you to believe in them. They get you to believe in them by being something and getting you to feel them. You can feel a divine masculine man who is standing in their truth. So let's rise up, man. It's our time to rise up. And women, it's time to step up into your divine feminine, because the transfer is here. You're not going to stop the transfer. You just have to ask yourself which side of that transfer you're going to be on. Okay. I love you guys very, very much. I appreciate you very much. Now, I've been talking about exit plans, guys. I have the tool for you guys. So every day on the back end of this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Number one, I'm in cryptocurrency. Okay. You guys know that, obviously. I have a diverse portfolio. It is It is literally set. If I lose it all, 100% okay. Okay. But I know I'm not going to lose it all because I have a very strict exit plan. So as people are coming in from 2024 to 2025, I will be exiting the market on a ladder strategy. I use Merlin, the smartest way to track your crypto. I'm the co-founder and creator of Merlin. Okay. And below, you can join 30 days for free, set up your exit plan, practice. You have to have an exit plan, guys. When I exit, I now have opportunity cost of money. I'm not going to sit on it and buy back in the market. I'm going to take it. I'm going to secure it in insurance policies that I can leverage against and max fund my policies, which is index universal life, insure my money. Once I insure my money, I now have my money operating twice. I made profit from the crypto. I took it, I put it into index universal life. Now I'm compounding my profit. And now I have access to the liquidity tax-free by borrowing against my policy. So when an asset comes up that I can buy, a business that I can get equity in, right? Or maybe the crypto market goes back down, I can borrow against tax-free. I can buy the asset tax-free and say I'm making 5% or 6% on my asset and I'm took a 5% loan from the insurance company, I'm netting 1% now on my money with the potential of price appreciation. So now that money is working three ways. I'm going to continue to expand and go deeper into my businesses, increasing my earned income. I've scaled up to run my businesses now. I no longer run in the business. I hired an executive team that runs them, and we work to help them grow as well. Precious metals. I'm going to be getting into gold next year. And then we're getting into real estate for tax liabilities, appreciation, and depreciation. So I'm not a real estate expert, but I'm getting into that. And the next phase I've shared with you guys, I'm in the process right now of getting trust set up. People are messaging me about that. We have resources because we're licensed insurance agents to refer you to a trust expert. I am not a trust expert. I will be, once my ecosystem is set up, I will explain to you guys how it's set up. But everything within the next 6 months will be under my trust, my insurance policies, my real estate, all my assets will be underneath the trust. And I'll be a beneficiary of the trust. And we are going to build legacy for our family and a family office. We're in the process of that right now. Remember, guys, I finally got my shit together 4 years ago. I had the spiritual part down, the mental part down, the discipline, the consistency. What I didn't understand, because I was never taught, was how to manage my money, how to compound and grow my money. And I was even in banking, guys. So when I finally got my shit together and I started studying how the wealthy operate, how the wealthy pass it down from generation to generation, and how the money ends up in the 1% hands, I just studied and I mimicked and I duplicated. And I do it with ethics, morals, consistency, and with God at the center focus of everything I do, which is intentions and love. So I appreciate you. I love you. Everything in the description of this video or in my social media platform. And we'll see you on the other side. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.